Jill McCann has been running boarding kennels for 12 years. She also trains dogs and owners to get on together. Jill might be a real dog expert, but she's got her own confused canine.
This is William.
This is William.
And this is the problem dog.
He really is.
He doesn't seem that much of a problem. He seems very friendly.
Well, most of his problems have been resolved, but he still has one or two things that need to be worked on.
What's the main problem?
Well, the main problem is he likes to kill doors.
Doors?
Doors.
What do you mean, kill doors?
Well, he has this ritual that when he wants to go through a door, as you open the door, he kills it. He grabs it between his teeth and shakes his head and then runs out.
Right. Would you like to demonstrate this?
Oh, well, yes, yes.
Will you do it now?
He might do.
Let's have a look then. So, what do you do? Right, so the door's closed. And what happens when you open it? Now, do you know why he does this?
Have no idea. He's obviously...
Let's bring him back.
He's obviously... There's some association with doors from his past. We've only had him for about 6 months. We don't know what happened to him in the time before we had him. He came to us as a last resort because no one could cope with him. He'd had about 8 homes in his short life. He's only 2 years old. When we first had him, he couldn't tolerate other dogs at all. You couldn't have him in the same room as another dog. So I think we've achieved quite a lot already.
So obviously you're used to working with dogs.
Oh, yes.
Do you admit defeat with William here?
Yes. With this one problem with the door, yes, I admit defeat.
Can victory be snatched from the jaws of defeat? Sounds like another job for the dog listener.
This is just a dog in a muddle, which you already know, don't you? He's muddled up. What I want to do is immobilise the door back, yeah? But just at this stage, he's just in a fearful pickle. This is stress.
Yeah.
To me, all that's happening here is we've got acute stress coming out, and it's just getting worse and worse because his head isn't right at all. You know, do you see what I'm getting at? So I've got to get a pattern of what... Don't look at him now. It's important you don't look at him now. What I have to look at is not just him in his individual case, but his relationship with the other dogs. So you know what you're doing, so when you come in, you ignore them. Yeah, but does everybody else?
Some people will obviously wind the dogs up and want to interact with them.
It's not just what they do with William that's important, it's what they do with the rest of the pack. Because, without realising, he's watching everything they do. So if they can push you around, then he can.
Thinks he can.
Yeah, he knows that you're not worthy leaders. The rushing out there is defending the den. And to him, that door being shut means he cannot defend the den, because, let's face it, to a wolf, the den has not got a door on it. You know, it's just an entrance, isn't it? It's open. And they can go in and out to protect their babies. But I sincerely believe that what we've got here is a dog that's just making a big issue of that. And we need to play that down, make a good association, but that will work coincide with changing all their minds about who's in charge. I know you are very, very au fait with what they think. You're au fait with what's going on. You've got to get everybody on side. Because without everybody, William cannot be helped. It's as simple as that. What I'd like to do is pop a lead on him and just bring him away from the door without speaking, not a word. Just pop it over his neck. Don't say anything. Just bring him away from the door. Do as much as you can without speaking, because we want to make... What he's doing is making something of nothing. We want to make nothing of nothing, yeah? And when he's calm completely, it's going to be a bit bouncy up and down for you at the moment, I'm sorry, but what I'd like you to do is just release him. If he goes back to again, just pop the lead on and bring him back. Release him now, because I can see he's just steady off. See what happens, ignore him. If he goes back to that door in any way, shape or form, any of the old behaviour, straight to him, and put him on lead. Right, straight to him, straight to him. Straight to... That's it, my love. That's brilliant. Back over. He's got to look... It's the only consequences of actions. I'm going to open the door again. I'm going to go to that door, and this is brilliant, because he's got to see that we, the humans, are the ones that are in charge, and him not to worry. This is all about taking this awful job off him. And I'm convinced that a month of doing that, and he's going to be what door? It's great sussing out their problems and working with them and seeing it through. You can do it, can't
Yes,
you?
yes, can.
Yeah, you're happy with that?
I am, very.
Look at that. 1 month after we first visited William, and he's totally ignoring the door. I can't believe it. Look at that, William. No interest whatsoever. Jill, a success.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think we can now safely say we can replace the door and redecorate.
Hooray!